Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now you look at this defense. This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Good fucking throw. He was supposed to be playing underneath.
A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And a completion to Wilson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, go.
They'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in.
He spread out for no reason. All you gotta do is run straight ahead. Bro, what the fuck?
Touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Stevens. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Down the right sideline. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Yeah, man, we got to do something.
On the scramble, it gets him a first down. They run the counter. It's Martinez. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown.
I don't know how he ended up live.
Great effort there.
Me neither. I saw him break loose. I said, oh, don't mind if I do.
An extra point of tying up this ball game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off
Yes,
the field.
that's what we voted on last year. Yes, sir.
Back over to their own offense, unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And not to sound selfish or nothing, but I'm ready for my fucking payout too, bro. I do a lot of fucking work behind the scenes to be doing this shit for free.
This one tied at 14.
So did I.
He sends this one away.
But like I said, it's not just my league. I get outvoted all the time.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
I'm talking about before it even came to a vote.
Effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
Ah, 47.
The defense making some changes.
Damn, 47. You was there.
Absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete.
Oh my fucking god!
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple
Got that shit,
They get the
son.
sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing left side, it's complete.
He came backwards.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Okay, break. Here we go. Set. Smash. Smash. Go.
They'll go with a keeper.
No fucking way. No way.
Let's go.
No way. There's a quarterback doing that.
The width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
Fucking quarterback just walked through my defensive end. That is crazy.
Catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the.
Oh, come on. We can't tackle. Come on, bro. That's disgusting. That whole drive was disgusting.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Oh.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
I cannot believe the quarterback just walked through my damn line. That's crazy.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Damn it, he wouldn't let go of the ball.
Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be
if his catching was better, he'd have got that shit. Yeah, he's my project.
Closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing.
Bro, what the fuck? Yo, come on.
They've just been laying down tracks towards the upper
Come on.
end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying
What are we
is, if we
doing?
don't make a mistake,
Why are we?
there's no way they can stop us.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Huskies have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They're going to look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So it throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
19 tight. 19 tight. Take over.
Back to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he's got his favorite target yet.
Jesus Christ. Jump, motherfucker, jump.
A great effort there.
God damn.
3 first-half touchdowns. And the Huskies will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
He just let him run right fucking past him, bro.
Enough for a kickoff here.
The
5
fuck?
seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bulls 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no fireworks to start the half.
Give me 30 seconds to twist this seconds.
Be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Thought he was going to get past him.
Over there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That is caught. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice
In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bulls take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Clements. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
We're in man coverage. It's supposed to be a safety on it.
He scored on the ground and
Jesus Christ.
And the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
That's caught inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bulls are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clements. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
Oh, 47.
Instead, in this case,
47, 47.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
That nigga fast. He's so fast.
In for the touchdown. A great effort there.
Yep, I'm trading them away.
Yards. And the Bulls have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Huskies 45, Bulls 35.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a single punt for the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14.
Why didn't 40 jump? Why didn't 40 jump?
And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
That's a pass interference. That's a pass interference.
Incredible when they do. And you saw
That was momentum. He couldn't stop.
Bro, you can't touch me when I'm going for it. Do that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man complete. It's Martinez. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And that's going to be
0. Come on. Come on.
Right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, it took too long to develop.
Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And they just let him go. That is crazy,
man. Football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it fly.
Cheating. That's cheating. You cheating, motherfucker. That's cheating. That is cheating.
He said that's cheating.
How is that not a pass interference? You can't run slow as fuck in front of me. Like, what? You put this slow ass nigga in front of me. Oh, that's... Oh, my God.
He was running his fastest, bro. He was running his
Bro.
fastest.
Come on, man.
They can't call pass interference if he running his fastest. You running into me, I'm my fast.
Defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now they'll shift things around. That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Mm.
And the coverage terrific.
I couldn't tell which one he was playing.
Incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now.
That would be smart.
Get the touchdown later.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That's right. Get it out where nobody can get it. Good job. Good job, QB. Good job.
Incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Back to throw again. Being chased out left.
Oh, come on, Vic. He was wide open, Vic. Damn it.
And as a runner, one of the few mistakes in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
You got to get that to him.
4th down, 10 yards to go. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the 1st. Back to throw here.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
They'll set up to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2.
Man, what?
That play backfires in a big way. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about
good game, bro.
On this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready up.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown.
That was lame. That was lame.
And that touchdown, Charles,
we gonna meet again.
Little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go. Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
49.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
GG's, my boy.
Those types of things,
nah, I don't know. I got you.
Position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What I do? I ain't do that. I played.
Nah, it's all good. Nah, I got you.
Charles, normally when you
We gonna meet up again.
It's a complete
Good
blowout,
game,
but
bro.
instead they
Hey,
needed
my
every single
boy.
one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Toronto, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in.